Hello friends, welcome back to our brand new Warhammer Wednesdays Let's Play series of 40k Deathwatch Tyranid Invasion. This one is no longer available on Steam, as far as I'm aware. It got delisted a few years back, but you can still pick up physical copies on the PlayStation. I'm not sure if you can for the Xbox, but I picked this up from CEX on the PlayStation 4 so I could play it. So let's jump in, shall we?
They came from the darkness. First a dot, then a glare, splitting into thousands of tendrils snaking across the stars. Left unchecked, the Tyranids would swarm and devour these worlds of man. This cannot happen. Chosen from across all chapters of the Adeptus Astartes, we are the angels of death. We are the nightmares of our enemies. We are the fine blade that pierces the heart. We are the Deathwatch. And this sector will not fall.
Okay, part 1, From the Darkness. Prologue, The Outer Reaches. Astropathic messages are coming from the Astralat sector, telling of the coming of the Tyranids. The Deathwatch are gathering intelligence and evacuating valuable assets from potentially doomed worlds. Let's go. I have heard very mixed reviews about this game.
You are here to purge the Xenos threat and secure this extraction zone. Your battle brother will arrive shortly with important intelligence.
Okay. Kill the 4 remaining Xenos. Selecting units to perform actions such as moving or shooting with the Deathwatch Marine, you must first select them. You can select them by cycling between units using the L1 and R1 buttons. Okay. Action options. The selected Space Marine's options are then displayed. You can move him to another tile or attack enemies. You can switch between move and attack mode using R2. On both modes, you can select the tile you want with the left stick and confirm with the X button. Okay. So this is Pylon of the Ultramarines and Varro of the Ultramarines. Alright, so we have a decent movement range. What's our attack like? Let's shoot at this one closest to us. 1 down. Ah, right. Your Space Marines have 4 action points each turn. Attacking or moving one square costs 1 AP. Costs 1 AP. Some larger weapons can cost more APs to fire. Okay, so does that mean I can now shoot that one as well? We are down to 2 action points. Do again. That's 3. And 4. Cool. That's his turn over. So if I select this one, go to attack mode, kill that one, there we go. Ending your turn. When all team members have used up all their AP, or earlier if you wish, you can end your turn. The enemy will get a turn, then it's back to you. Click the touchpad button. Enemy turn. The enemies are moving.
Your brother approaches. Guide him to the extraction zone.
Hey, that's what we like to see, a Space Wolf brother of the Deathwatch. Too many Smurfs on the screen right now. Assault Marines. This Space Marine is an Assault Marine. He can perform melee attacks as well as ranged attacks. If an Assault Marine is adjacent to an enemy when he attacks, he will do a melee attack. as expected. So, Harold Broken Fang, love it. Well, he whiffed that, didn't he? There we go, that's better. And that one, right, and we'll use the remaining AP to move. Can we zoom out again? It's very close. We'll move these two into the extraction zone. And we'll end our turn there. More Tyranids. Melee attacks are all about risk and reward. They are very powerful attacks, but you have to get in close. Also, if your opponent has a melee attack, they will have a chance to counterattack after your attack. Okay. We'll get Harold there, and we will skip our turn to let the other Tyranids get in close. But is this a case of if we all get to the extraction point, it ends the game? It is. Cool. So we don't have to kill everything to win the mission. Space Marines that survive the mission will gain XP, which can be spent on upgrades. Space Marine that is killed will not gain any XP and will lose any unspent XP from previous missions. Okay. Cool. So the two Ultramarines are tacticals, and my Space Wolf is an assault. Good to know. You've been awarded 20 currency of the Deathwatch emblem and a plasma gun. Ooh. Wargear stats on the left are combined with your Space Marine stats for a final value. On the right, you can see any unique Wargear behaviors that this item may have. Right. So this has 65% accuracy, plus 5% crit, 300% crit damage, and 1 AP cost. A volley count of 3. A secondary fire mode that uses all remaining AP to fire a huge plasma charge. The damage caused is higher for each AP spent. A 15% chance that firing this weapon will cause it to overheat to become unusable for the rest of the turn. Okay, so high risk, high reward. Interesting. So, in fact, is that where we do things? Space Marines, there we go. So these two have leveled up. This is a detailed view of your Space Marine. You can upgrade, re-equip, or sell your Space Marine. You can press the touchpad button to get more information at any time. You can sell your Space Marine for acquisition points by pressing the L1 button. Equipped war gear will be kept and will not be sold. You can change the ranged weapon loadout by pressing the square button. You may also be able to change the melee weapons loadout by pressing the triangle button if Marine is able to use melee. Okay. Your Space Marine's unspent XP is shown on the left. If killed during a mission, their unspent XP will be lost. You can spend XP to unlock abilities, traits, or wargear slots. You can spend XP to upgrade your stats by pressing the square button. You can see your base stats box on the right. Okay. Abilities have to be activated during a mission and once used have a cooldown timer before they can be used again. Traits are always active and have a permanent effect. Wargear slots can be filled with any wargear item and can be swapped out before any mission. Right. So, We can do accuracy, health, or crit. Let's do accuracy. It's only a 2% boost, but I feel like it's better than nothing. I don't have enough to do it now. Okay. It still had that on. So, these bolters do 27 to 31 with a range of 6. The plasma does 30 to 36. With a range of 7. So we'll stick that on him. Why not? The graphics aren't that great. Can say that straight away. Right, we'll upgrade the health on this one. And then Harold has a bolt pistol and a chain sword. Nice. Right, let's do the next one. Part 2, buying time.
Brothers, the enemy is coming. You must hold them at bay until the intelligence inside this space has been cleared.
Oh, we have another Marine. Devastator Marine. Fires heavy weapons which inflict huge damage. However, heavy weapons cost more AP to fire. Devastator Marines are great against tougher enemies. Right. So that's our Devastator, Janos or Janos, one of the two. So if we fire at him, nice, and again, 2 Tyranids down, and this one. It's 1 Tyranid. 2 Tyranids. Right. Let's do the big one. Cool. That's all Tyranids down for now. So we'll skip the turn. Three moving in from that side. 2 there. Alright. Overwatch. All Deathwatch Space Marines can be set to Overwatch. Space Marines on Overwatch will conserve their remaining AP and use them in the enemy turn whenever an enemy moves into range. You can change the selected ability using the left and right buttons. Press square button when a Space Marine is selected to activate. Ah, okay, so that's what I did wrong with the last one. Fine. So now I know. So if we have how do we activate Overwatch again? Oh, is it just that one? Right, is that Overwatch? Okay. So if we do... Aha, there we go. Right, that one. That works for me. And then if we do Overwatch with him as well, and do that. And then Overwatch with him and do that. And Overwatch with him. And do that. Right. That works. Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. Right, now we have issues. So, first off, we'll use this guy. Attack mode. That's his AP done. So now we go to our Space Wolf. Attack mode. Nice. Right. Then we will leave him there. We'll move this guy up. Attack. And then with the remaining AP, oh, we can't. Oh, he's got no AP left. That'll be why. So with this guy, we will set to Overwatch. And do that. Tyranids creeping in from the corners. Remember to keep using Overwatch. It will make light work of enemies when defending. Overwatch is lost if the Space Marine is damaged. Costs 1 AP to go on to Overwatch. Right. So, the only issue I've had so far with Overwatch is that both Marines start shooting. Do that. 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 And that. Let them come. So many footsteps of Tyranids. Ah, more. Right. Regroup at the extraction zone. I think we can do that in one turn. Right. Yeah, we should be able to. So if we do that, that, and that. Nice. Everyone survived. Everyone gets XP. Cool. Though we have 3 Ultramarines so far. Oh, a power axe. That's going on me Space Wolf. 100%. Right, upgrades. Let's do accuracy with him, because the more accurate he is, the better that's going to be. There we go. Cool. Awesome. So, we'll go back, go to Harold, we will swap to the power axe just because I can, and level up. We'll do, again, more accuracy, because right now... Oh, we buy the... Right. We actually have to purchase the abilities. It's not something that we just get randomly. Okay. Good to know. So, with Varro, let's have a look. We have 1,160 XP. That's 7,000 XP to get the targeting link. Remains on Overwatch even if damaged. That's nice. Okay, so there's plenty of stuff. Cool. Not going to worry about that just yet. We're going to just get some levels in them. What's free fire? Use once every 5 turns. Fire at all enemies in range. That's pretty good. But yeah, I feel like accuracy is the best stat to have right now, especially with the ability to use Overwatch, because the more accurate, the more damage you do, the more damage you do, the more quick other things die, less have to worry about getting close to us. That's my thinking. We'll see if it pans out that way. Part 3, Extraction Point. Let's go.
Brothers, it is too late for this planet. High-ranking officials of the Imperium are being evacuated. Retake the generator so the tech priests within can escape this doomed world.
So we just have to make it there. So we have to be very careful about using our AP to move and to attack. A A veteran tactical marine has been added to your squad. In addition to standard space marines, the Deathwatch can recruit veterans, champions, and heroes. The better the space marine rank, the more potential they have to grow. Okay, who we got? Is that a blood angel? It looks like it. It is Marmaroth. Right, so what we'll do then, it's always wise to consider your approach to an unexplored area. Here you could charge in with a head-on assault or split your team and flank the enemy from both sides. The choice is yours. Yes, I am aware of this. Right. We'll have these two on Overwatch, and then these two and these three can just move up behind. And await further instruction. Let's just see. Can we put them on Overwatch? We can, but they can't aim anywhere because of the guy in front of them. Right. So, yep. Okay, so once again we will move them there and then put them on Overwatch there, and that gives our other marines a way out. Right, got confused with the buttons there. It's fine. Right. Oh, get bullied. Right, so nope, not that. Stick that on Overwatch there. And then them on Overwatch there. Then these boys we're gonna move up here to see what we can see. It is Janos I want, yes. I can't get line of sight there. So what I'll do is I can't use Overwatch now because he's moved. That's fine. Enemy turn. Right. So leave him there on Overwatch. Send Janos up there as well. Send him to there. That gets rid of him. Then we'll move them up to there. And Overwatch that way. And then move them up to there. And Overwatch that way. Nice. Rude. Do that one and move them up one. Set to Overwatch again. Then move them in one. Oh look! Cool, right. That one. Put there. And we'll Overwatch him there as well to watch the Blood Angels back. Then this one. We'll do that. And Janos will move there. No, we can't. I can't reach him. No good. Right. Enemy turn. Missed. Unlucky fella. Your day is about to be ruined. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll move him further in and then get rid of him. Right, so now we're going to be tactical about this. We move him there and put him in Overwatch. And then him there in Overwatch. And him there in Overwatch. I thought that was a Terragon. Change. Rude. Right, so he can move there. Take out him. And then can move him around that way. Just in case, we'll set up Overwatch there. And we'll move him up there. Right. We'll move him there. And Overwatch him that way. And then Harold. We'll move straight up to there. This guy will move over here. And then Overwatch that way. We'll Overwatch him that way. And Overwatch him that way. And we'll move him into the zone.
Now hold this position. Fight off the enemy counterattack.
Okay. I had a feeling that was how it was going to go. Deathwatch teams sometimes have to defend objectives or simply survive large waves of Tyranid attacks. Stay alert and make sure all angles are covered. We will. Right. So, Harold. Janos. That one. Right. Right, and again. So, want to see what Pylon can see. Hey, you can get an angle in there. Okay. Right, Varro. Let's go. Nice. Get wrecked. Right. Pylon. Keep Overwatch there. Varro. Keep Overwatch there. Get wrecked. Psst. Janos can watch that angle, and Malmaroth that one. Right, good lads. So, pylon. Move there. And Overwatch all the way down. Harold. There we go. Right. What we'll do, that one. Oh, I can't. Boo. How can you miss at that range? Right, we'll worry about him later. Overwatch that way. And Overwatch straight down. Nice. Right. So Right, nothing else to do. Right. Overwatch. 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 Victory! Nice. Everyone survived. Decent XP as well. Cool. Master crafted bolt pistol. Well, that's gonna go into me Space Wolf again. Sounds like a plan to me. Space Marines. Mormoroth looks cool. I have that helmet to put on a Deathwatch of my choosing, I think, from the upgrade sprue. Looking forward to doing the new kill team as well. That'll be good. So we'll upgrade them. Right, I think that's as much as we can level them up. Yep, because the next one's 700. What abilities do they have? Black Rage. Once every 2 turns, fire at everything in range. So why is it not... surely with Blood Angels it would be like Blood Rage, Red Rage, Black Rage. That sounds more like Black Templars to me. Don't know. But that's 4,000. Adrenaline Rush. Use once every 4 turns. Take 4 action points from next turn. Okay. Janos. Crack Shot. That's cool. I still feel like they need more accuracy right now. Square, let's see. Equip that one. Attack multiple units with a melee attack. Cleave. Nice. Brawler, 30% melee damage mitigation. Nice. Killing blow, 50% damage when target is below 50% health. Nice. Right. Oh, just short of the next upgrade. Varro. Nice. And Pylon. Can't afford that one. Okay, so Dead Synapse, Part 4. Beware the Carnifex. It's one of the it skipped too quickly, that tip. But it does mean we get to fight Carnifexes in this.
This planet is already doomed. Millions will perish. However, by destroying these creatures, we will disrupt the hive mind. This act will buy vital time for our defenses. Do not fail.
I will not fail. Tyranid warriors. Is that actual Tyranid warriors, or is that just the term that they're using for Hormagaunts and Termagaunts in this? Right, so where did it say we were going? Let's have a look. Oh no. Press the wrong button. Well, that was a bad start. If we move there... The camera's very zoomed in. Is there a way to zoom it out? Nope. Can't even look at the controls or the options. Right. We'll keep the squad together, but we'll keep them aiming in different directions. That sounds like the best course of action. Yep, that's Termagaunt. Taking pot shots at me. Right. So if I put them on Overwatch there, then I can move up with Pylon. And then if I move them there, then if I move them there, nice. Right. That means it's just him left to move. And him. None of them moved. Interesting. So if we set him to Overwatch that way and him to Overwatch that way, Overwatching that way, and then these two can move up. Nice. If we have that one overwatching that way, Then he can move forward to there. While completely protected by the rest. Right. Let's have him move there. Him watch that way. And then move this one right the way in. Ah, yep, there's an objective. Cool. So, do that again. We move him up there. Right. That one. We move that one there to watch that direction. Set that one there to watch all those directions. And then that means this one can move up to there. Right. So, if we move him to there. Do that. And then move him to there. Do that. Then move him to there. Watch that direction. Move him one. And watch that direction. And then move him all the way up. Right. Move another two. Watch that direction. Move one. Watch all those directions. Move all the way up. And all the way up. And all the way up. Right. Move one, and we'll watch all those directions. That one. In fact, no. Move them there.
There stands the foul beast. Destroy it quickly.
Tougher enemies. You will encounter Tyranids that are much tougher than Hormagaunts and Termagaunts. These enemies are also more lethal. Devastator Marines are excellent at dealing high levels of damage to these enemies. Cool, cool. Right. Well, what we'll do is put him in Overwatch. But they get him up, ready to move into position for dealing big damage. And then I have him watching that way and him watching that way. Right, so we'll move them into position. There we go. Change to attack. Nice. Right, and then move them over and let rip. And then move them one. Whack. And we'll Overwatch. Right. Now we'll move them there. And Overwatch that way. While this guy moves further in. That works for me. Date. Right. Move him further in there. Have him Overwatch that way. Then move right down. Then move right down. And then move right down. So we've got to look for the other warriors. Do the same again. So that one. And that one. That one. Set them on Overwatch to there so that these can move right down. Right. Nice. Move them this way and move them all the way down. Get wrecked. And get wrecked. Right. Can't do much else, so I'll go on Overwatch with him. Same with this guy. So we'll go Overwatch to there. And then move all the way over with this guy. Watch the rear with them. And move right down with these. Okay, so this time do Overwatch this way with him and Overwatch that way with him, and they can move down to that corner, get more visibility, more range as well. Can get down to there, and we'll move him straight in next to our Devastator. Oh. Right. How can you miss at that distance, honestly? Right, so we will move this guy down. Right, we're gonna have to make a bigger move here. So do that, because that one of them's gonna move in towards them. Move them one, so I can go in Overwatch still. For also an angle on them. And then move them in there. Got a pretty decent Overwatch angle there. Oh, get wrecked. All right. Nice. So what we'll do is move them there. So they can have Overwatch there, where there's a Termagant, which means it's got to move to hit us, so it's going to get blasted as soon as it does. Move that one down. And again, Overwatch that way. And then we'll move them all the way up. We'll have them overwatching that way just in case. Right. There we go. Beautiful. So what I want to do is take my Marines down this way. Tight angles, tight corridors, all that jazz. Right, so that can go there. Move him there. Overwatch that way. Move my big guy there because he wants to be first into the warrior. And then move that guy there so we can Overwatch that way. Right, let's see. We do that. We can Overwatch that way. And then he can get in here as well. Move him right in behind. Move him here with Overwatch on that angle. And move him there with Overwatch as well on that angle. Right, so now I'll move him there. There's the other warrior with a gun this time. And we can go that one. Go there. And then that one. Can we get an angle on the enemy there? We can't. Right. Move him back there though. With that. And that one. That. Right. Someone's gonna get hurt here by this warrior. Big guy. Get wrecked. There we go. Lots of XP for the boys. Very cool, very cool. What else did we get? Plasma pistol. Oh. Act cleared. You have received a pack of cards. To open this pack, go to the open pack screen. Will do. Ah, there it is. So what did we get? A grav gun. Lone wolf. Is that another marine? Or is it just a look for the space wolf? Because it looks awesome. Missile launcher. Tiers show the rarity of a space marine or piece of war gear. In general, higher tier war gear are more powerful and higher tier space marines have more potential. Right. So that does it work as in like 10 to 0 or 0 to 10? Because that would mean that this space wolf is a pretty high pull. It is actually a space marine. Nice. Awesome. Nyal Crowsight. Love it. Lone Wolf Marine. Awesome stuff. Awesome. But that is where we're going to call it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me for this first episode of this brand new Let's Play series. I'm looking forward to getting more into this. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.